Okay, y'all, we're gonna make the fried risotto balls. So, as I showed you before, we're using the risotto with the saffron. I get this at Giant. It is so good. Just in case you're wondering what's over here, these are actually, when you broke burn-ins, those are smoked sausages, and they're actually smoked in the smoker. You put mustard on them and then a dry rub on them, smoke them in the smoker, take them out, put brown sugar, butter, and barbecue sauce, pop them in the oven, and then they come out as burnt ends, but they're just a cheaper version than the brisket. So those are really good, by the way. So now we're gonna make the risotto balls, and with these, I already have the risotto cooked. So we're going to take about a handful, and the best way to do this is make your circle and then flatten it out. All right. The reason you're gonna make the little pancake is we're gonna put ricotta cheese in the middle. So as we do this, you wanna make sure it's at least your palm size, or you're not gonna get a real good circle on it. Press it in so you get a little bit of a dip here. And we're gonna put in our ricotta. I'm just using, I actually dropped some of the ricotta. So I am actually just using a, dropping rice in there. Just the ricotta cheese. I always, this one is, oh, this one's whole milk. I typically use part skim. I must have grabbed whole milk. But it doesn't matter, whichever one you like the best. Put the ricotta in the middle. And then close it up. This is sticky, so I suggest wetting your hands. If it starts to stick even more, just wet your hands a little bit. As you do this, you start to just put it all in to the ball, and then what I use as a topping, I do not use flour. I use corn flakes, and so for this one I just grabbed a box of corn flakes from Giant, and I got them all crushed up here so we can put this in. I have my olive oil already ready to go on the stove and heated. So I'm just rubbing the ball. Because it's so sticky already, you don't need to add anything else to it. And you'll see it comes out ready to go, nice and golden, like that. And you just pop that right in and let that cook. This is a great appetizer if you've got people coming over and you want something on the table to snack on, or it's a great side dish to go with your meal. The kids love this one. I have not had a complaint ever since I started making it. It's been a house favorite. So I make it, well, not too often because it's deep fried, but I do make it, especially for special occasions. Today's 4th of July, so this is gonna be a nice side to go with our stuffed burgers and our burn-ins over there, which are really good. If you're in the neighborhood, you wanna come over and try one, feel free. I will give you one. They are good. So again, and you want to make sure that you are turning these in the pan. You do not want these burnt, and you do not want your oil super high while you're cooking this, or it will burn. So I have it kind of like on a medium level, because oil gets hot as it is. So once it's hot enough, keeping it at that level is perfect for these. And I'm just going to make a couple here real quick to show you how this works and how they end up looking. And if it's messy, just keep pushing it around on the sides. The rice will stick to each other, so it'll come out nice and tidy. Add your ricotta. You don't want to overdo the ricotta because then you won't be able to close the bowl around it. And if you do, like this, you can always just add a little more rice to it. Nobody will notice. There you go. And it's fixed. And you just keep pressing together nice and firm with your hands here till you get that bowl. And then rub that in your cornflakes. And add those to the pan. Now I'm going to bring this over to the pan a little bit so you can see more of how this is going. If I can figure out how to do this. So you can see here, still staying golden. That's the good thing about the cornflakes, is they do stay golden. I typically just flip them once over. Once over seems to do the trick. When they're nice and golden brown on one side, you flip it over until it's nice and golden brown on the other side. So you want to make your pancake, so flatten them out, and then tuck your ends in here. And then once you do that, you want to make your middle dip. So you got a place for your ricotta. Pop your ricotta in. And I have not tried this with any other cheeses, so I cannot say if it will be good with anything else. I have found that this is the best, so there's no reason to change something if it isn't broken. And you have your bowl, and you just get it nice and cornflake full and golden. Alright, so we'll let those cook and I'll show you what they look like as we get ready to take them out. The best thing about using the cornflakes is it does not burn like flour. I have actually coated these with flour and it does not turn out the same way at all. As well as it's much more crispy bite when you bite into these versus the flour doesn't have as crispy of a bite. So these ones are about ready. I'm going to take this out so you can see. I'm going to need another little helper here. And so to show you what that looks like, oops, rolling around. It's nice and crispy, but then when you bite into it, you're going to actually bite into all this cheese in the middle. It is so good. You can actually see it right here. All that cheese and the flavored rice. It is great. So go ahead and make these, try them out, and I guarantee you will love them.